Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Tuesday post-holiday. We had a little bit of selling, a big recovery. Let's get right into the charts. Again, everybody obviously is aware of the seasonalities and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's the markets that matter. It's the charts. So starting with looking at the S&P, the Dow hit a nice level before it bounced here. You can see that there. And the S&P also hit a very important level, did not break. And I think the fact that it didn't break brought in some buyers, some short covering. We have some supply overhead. We'll see if that works, or we just go back to the old highs and maybe start a big broad trading range. That would be interesting to see. We have non-farm payrolls and some more employment data coming up this week. I expect some volatility coming in. Russell also did recover somewhat, but that's still kind of dead in the water. Interestingly, the VIX, I expect it to hit 22. It hit this, didn't even come into this gap. So it hit close to 20, coming right back down again. This was another area. So in fact, we're here at TTS, we were short some, we were long some SSO puts. We covered those today. I think we may get another bounce starting tomorrow. A lot of these stocks actually came up pretty nicely. NVIDIA, Palantir, all of these stocks. We got Broadcom earnings later in the week. Rates just dead in the water. There's nothing happening on rates. Similar with the dollar, just keeps holding. 97 looks like it's going to be in a range here, 97, 50, 99. Gold, again, everybody's talking about it. All-time highs. Typically what happens is you get an all-time high, a parabolic move, and big pullback. That's happened last time it went parabolic here. I'm sure that's going to happen again at some point. The only problem is, from a trading perspective, is you can't short it here because you have nowhere to, you'll have a big reversal and then maybe a test here. Silver also close to big supply. It's actually sitting right on supply here at 42. I still ultimately think it's close to 50. I've been talking about that for a year, but we'll see. Oil also moving today, having a nice pop, but not really making any significant headway until we get up to about 68 a barrel. That will be the next significant level in oil. And then nat gas confirming maybe a bottom here with today's action. It looked like it was dicey this morning, but it looks like it's heading right back up again. And corn starting to perk up a little bit here. We've got a gap to fill. So grains have been on my radar for a while. I think those are still worth looking at. And then wheat also basing here, which is pretty good. If we get above 533, I think that's also going to be pretty good. And soybeans need to break above 1075. So all in all, I think some great opportunities coming up in the fall, seasonals coming into the grain markets and so forth. Incidentally, I have a class coming up tomorrow talking about anticipatory trend analysis. This is apropos to what's happening with a lot of these markets. So make sure and you sign up for that class. That's tomorrow at 11. If you want to get the recording, you can contact me. You can X me, private message me, or whatever. So that'll be tomorrow at 11 Pacific. Join me for that. Also, I wrote about seasonals and gold over the weekend. Sign up for the newsletter, put some commentary in there, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on Friday. Non-farm payrolls on Friday. Okay, take care. Have a great rest of your week.